obviously, as you can see, the despair for Creasy. Of course, for Vancouver Whitecaps fans.
Yeah, there's a ball in behind. He's got a ball on rope and he slides up.
tatlo. Tatlong 30 minutes depende
Eh, kasi wala ka namang ginagawa doon.
Quantum physics and law of attraction.
Parang higher siguro yung pay. Why don't you go to just pay up?
Okay na ba yun?
Tignan na tayo. Uy. Chicken pa rin.